What is the Stacey Matrix? Well, this is a tool or approach used in contingency-based decision making. It is, in essence, a matrix whereby you attempt to categorize two variables concerning any situation where you have to make a decision or choose a course of action. Number one, certainty. That is, how closely linked is the decision and the ultimate outcome? Is there a high degree of certainty in what the outcome will be for any given decision? On the other side, what is the level of agreement that you have among all stakeholders who will be affected by the decision? And the definition of stakeholders can be broadly defined based upon the situation or scenario. So, level of certainty, the cause and effect of the decision, and the degree of agreement between the existing stakeholders. Now, if you put this on a simple graph whereby one axis is certainty and the other axis is agreement, you can identify several zones based upon the extent to which there is certainty or agreement. So a simple zone, or very close to the starting point, would be there's a high degree of certainty and there's a high degree of agreement among stakeholders. Very simple scenario, very simple decision for the course of action. Political is where you have a high degree of certainty, not a high degree of buy-in among the stakeholders. And then the exact opposite is a great deal of uncertainty, but you do have a high degree of buy-in from stakeholders. Now, each of these scenarios is going to require drastically different effort from the decision maker in terms of addressing the scenario, making a decision, and ultimately coming up with a course of action. Further up the matrix, you're going to see complex, which is a great deal of uncertainty and a great deal of disagreement, but not absolute disagreement and not absolute uncertainty. And then the extreme being chaotic, which is absolute uncertainty and absolute disagreement among stakeholders, which could cause chaos or havoc in the decision-making process. So with that being said, if you're able to categorize your decision-making scenario and you are to compare particular courses of action based upon these, it will assist once again in a contingency-based approach for decision making.